Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair. I'd like to present a few labor issues, Mr. Chair, surrounding ABS-CBN. This is a way in order for us to be able to get at least a bird's eye view of the nature of the cases filed against ABS-CBN and how these cases were resolved by the courts of law. Number one, ABS-CBN Broadcasting Corporation versus Marlene Nazareno et al., GR number 164156, September 26, 2006. The respondents in this case, all employees of ABS-CBN, filed a complaint for recognition of regular employment status, underpayment of overtime pay, holiday pay, premium pay, service incentive pay, sick leave pay, and 13-month pay with damages. The NLRC ruled that respondents were entitled to the benefits under the CBA because they were regular employees who contributed to the profits of ABS-CBN through their labor. ABS-CBN appealed the NLRC decision to the Court of Appeals. The CA junked the petition, holding that the respondent workers are regular employees who perform tasks necessary and desirable in the usual trade and business of ABS-CBN. ABS-CBN went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court denied their petition and affirmed the decision of the Court of Appeals. Number two, Farley Polazzi et al. Versus ABS-CBN Broadcasting Corporation, GR number 183810, January 21, 2010. The petitioners are workers of ABS-CBN, and they filed two separate complaints for regularization, unfair labor practice, and several money claims against ABS-CBN. The labor arbiter ruled for petitioner workers, finding them regular employees of ABS-CBN, not independent contractors, entitled to the benefits and privileges of regular employees. In the illegal dismissal case, the workers' dismissal was affirmed by NLRC and by the Court of Appeals. Petitioner workers appealed their case to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court granted the workers' petition and reversed and set aside the decision of the Court of Appeals, ruling that the petition workers are regular employees entitled to CBA benefits and declared the terminations of the drivers illegal. Number three, Nelson Begino et al. Versus ABS-CBN Corporation, GR number 199166, April 20, 2015. Petitioner workers filed a complaint against ABS-CBN and its manager for Regional Network Group for regularization as they perform functions necessary and desirable to ABS-CBN's business, work under its direct control and supervision, and were subjected to annual competency assessment. The NLRC affirmed the labor arbiter's decision, favoring the petitioner workers. Court of Appeals, however, reversed the findings of the labor arbiter and the NLRC and ruled against the existence of an employer-employee relationship. The petitioner workers appealed their case to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court reversed the decision of the Court of Appeals and held that, notwithstanding the nomenclature of their talent contracts and/or program project assignment forms and the terms and conditions embodied therein, petitioner workers are deemed regular employees of ABS-CBN. It said that the test to determine whether employment is regular or not is the reasonable connection between the activity performed by the employee in relation to the business or trade of the employer. Konti na lamang po ito. ABS-CBN Broadcasting Corporation versus Honorato Hilario et al., GR number 193136, July 10, 2019. Respondent workers filed a complaint for illegal dismissal, illegal deduction, non-payment of meal allowances, with prayer for damages against ABS-CBN. The labor arbiter ruled that respondent workers were illegally dismissed and ordered ABS-CBN to reinstate them to their former or equivalent positions and to pay their full back wages and other allowances. The NLRC affirmed said decision. ABS-CBN appealed the decision to the Court of Appeals. The CA likewise affirmed the decision of the NLRC. Not satisfied, ABS-CBN went to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court upheld the decision of the CA in the payment of back wages and in lieu of reinstatement of respondent Banting and heirs of Hilario, ABS-CBN was ordered to pay them separation pay equivalent to 1 month pay for every year of service from the respective dates of employment up to the finality of the Supreme Court's decision. ABS-CBN Corporation versus Noel Macatuno et al. Is a case where 7 television crew members were dismissed by the ABS-CBN. Amid the clamor for regularization, ABS-CBN forced them to sign employment contracts containing a waiver of the right to regularization. Refusing to be downgraded to project employees, the network fired them from the service. The CA appealed the NLRC ruling that the 7 employees of ABS-CBN were illegally dismissed. The court further noted that the workers performed vital tasks necessary to ABS-CBN's delivery of its programs for about 7 years. Having established the employer-employee relationship, the CA held that the network is liable to reinstate the illegally dismissed employees and to pay full back wages. ABS-CBN Corporation versus ABS-CBN 1JM Workers Union. Petitioner ABS-CBN petition for the cancellation of the certificate of registration issued by the DOLE on ABS-CBN IJM Workers Union as a legitimate labor organization. The main claim in the petition was that union misrepresented itself as legitimate labor organization and its members are not employees of ABS-CBN. Regional Director of DOLE NCR ruled in favor of the union, giving credence to the latter's assertion that its members are indeed employees of ABS-CBN. ABS-CBN appealed the order to the Bureau of Labor Relations, but the appeal was denied. It then appealed to the resolution to the BLR, to the Court of Appeals, and the CA denied ABS-CBN's petition. Again, not satisfied, ABS-CBN resorted to the Supreme Court. A minute resolution was issued by the Supreme Court resolving to deny the petition with the effect of recognizing the union members as employees, not independent contractors, considering the power of control of ABS-CBN over said workers. Mr. Chair, I think these cases I presented are good representative samples indicating how ABS-CBN treated its workers. If these workers are, I would say, characters in one of their telenovelas, it will probably serve a microcosm of how ABS-CBN regard our labor laws that protect the interests of the working class. How ABS-CBN pay lip service to the kapamilya concept that they pontificate from their ivory towers. Charity begins at home. We always say that, Mr. Chair. Pero pag kapamilya mo, Mr. Chair, hindi mo tinatrato ng parehas. Meron kang paborito. Palagay ko hindi nagagamit yung salitang kapamilya. With all due respect, Madam Cory, Vidanes, please. Kayo po ba ay meron ng pamilya?
Yes, Your Honor.
Meron na po.
Yes, Your Honor. I have 3 children po.
Opo. Ipaghalimbawa lamang naman po ito. Ano? Halimbawa lang na yung pong inyong asawa ay nakagawa ng isang bagay na labag sa batas. Halimbawa, ang asawa po ninyo, iniisip ko naman siguro mabait yan, bukod sa gwapo siguro, matulungin, Kaya naman nagustuhan nyo siya. Pero lahat po naman ng tao nagkakamali kasi. Halimbawa lang po na nagkamali ang asawa nyo, nakalabag sa batas. At siya po'y inaresto. At maring nakulong po. Pwede po bang gawin nating depensa sa loob ng husgado na kawawa naman po yung mga anak namin. Kawawa naman po yung mga kaibigan namin, mga kababayan namin natulungan niya sapagkat matulungin tao ito. Ang totoo po niyan ay hindi mabilang po ang lahat ng mga naibigay niya ng pagtulong sa komunidad. Napakabait na po na tao yan. Pwede po ba natin gawing dahilan yun, Madam Cory?
Your Honor, wala po kaming nilalabag na batas.
Hindi po, yung example ko lamang
Yung
po.
example ko po, kung ang asawa ko yun, he's innocent until proven guilty po.
Ano po yung sagot niyo, ma'am?
Sabi niyo po, kung makulong yung asawa ko dahil sa
Example lamang
pagkakasala.
po yun, kaya-
Yun nga po. So, ang example ko po, ang sagot ko po doon is, di ba, inosente po siya hanggang proven guilty.
Hindi nga po nakulong na nga po Ikukulong po na po siya. Pwede po ba nating, ganito po, nangyayari naman po sa buhay nating lahat ito at ang totoo po niyan, putok ang kulungan sa rami po ng mga taong nakukulong. Talaga pong gano'n nagkasala sila. Ang tinatanong ko lamang po sa inyo sa paghahalimbawa, sa isang pamilyang katulad ninyo, nandun na po, nakarap na po tayo sa husgado. Napatunayan na po na nagkasala. Pwede po ba nating habulin yon at sabihin nating kawawa naman po yung mga pamilya namin, mga kaibigan namin, mga taong natulungan po namin sa lipunan sapagkat napakabait po ng asawa ko. Ang ebidensya po ang pinag-uusapan kasi rito Ang nagpakulong po sa asawa ninyo, sa ginamit nating halimbawa, may mga ebidensya na iniharap po sa husgado. So ang tanong ko lamang po sa inyo, pwede po ba natin gamitin yung kabaitan at napakarami nating ginawang pagtulong sa ating kapwa para yung paglabag po ay mapatawad? Ma'am Cory.
Your Honor, kung ang ibig niyong pong sabihin ay binibigyan...
Pakilakas lang po ninyo.
Your Honor, if your example is descriptive of what we are going through now po, I would like to tell you po that because I've been with the company for 34 years already, hindi po kami perfecto. We said that from the very beginning. Pero po,
Hindi ko naman po ginagamit na example yung company nyo. Yung ginamit ko po ay example po na binanggit ko sa inyo. Sige po, kung sakasakaling nahihirapan po kayong
hindi, Your Honor.
sagutin.
It's a
wag
Mr.
lang po
Chairman.
kayong sagutin.
Your
Mr.
Honor,
Chairman.
it's a parallelism lang po. I'm
Excuse
saying
me po,
if that's the parallelism.
Excuse me po, Ma'am Vidanes.
Sorry po.
Mr. Attorney
Sobreviñas po, Mr. Chairman.
Sobreviñas,
Maaari
maghintay po
bang-
kayo na kilalanin kayo ng yung floor po ay binigay ng chairman kay Congressman Rodante. Kung hindi po niya kayo kikilalanin ay maghihintay po kayong kilalanin po niya kayo. Tuloy po kayo, Congressman Marcoleta.
Nais po ba niyong sagutin pa yon, Madam Cory, yung tanong ko bilang isang paghahalimbawa?
Your Honor, ang sagot ko po sana kasi is if it's a parallelism to what's happening to us now po, as I said earlier, di ba, we're innocent, hindi kami perpekto, pero wala po kaming nilalabag na batas.
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Chair, sino po ba yung gustong sumagot?
Congressman Marcoleta, yung floor po ay binigay sa inyo ni Chairman Chicoy. At nasa inyo po kung kikilalanin niyo po yung
Sino nga po yung...
si
Sino,
Attorney Francis, Congressman Marcoleta.
nasaan po siya, Mr. Chair?
Your Honor, si Attorney Francis po from ABS.
Ay, opo, sige po. Pasensya na kayo, natatakpan po kasi kayo.
Mr. Chairman, sinimulan po ang akin pong punto. Can we keep it off the record, Your Honor, because I was compelled to request to be recognized on account of the nature of the question propound to Ms. Vidanes. Yun lang po naman yung tanging dahilan.
Congressman Marcoleta, pagpatuloy niyo na po.
So wala pong gustong sumagot pala, Mr. Chair. Napakasimple po nung aking tinatanong kanina.
Mukha pong gusto nang sagutin ni Ma'am Cory Vidanes, Congressman Marcoleta. Ma'am Cory Vidanes.
Yes, Your Honor, if you will allow me to answer. Your Honor, dun sa tanong po niya, even if it's a parallelism, if that was an example, depende po siguro sa kasalanan nung asawa kong nakulong. Kung jaywalking lang po, mapapatawad ko siya.
Iyon na po ba yung sagot niyo, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Baka gusto po niyong dagdagan.
Kasi po, kung siyempre, iba na po kung nakapatay siya ng tao, iba na pong kaso yun.
Hindi po masyadong malaking ano na yun. Sinasabi ko lang, yung maliit na kaso na maaring makulong siya ng 3 araw, 5 araw, pero dahil nga po sa, siyempre iba naman yung nakulong. Andyan yung mga anak at maaaring nagsisikip ang dibdib ninyo, pati yung mga taong natulungan. Medyo hahabol lamang sa korte na pagpasensyahan na po natin kasi ang dami pong natulungan yan. Kami lamang po ng mga anak niya. Mahirap po namang maiwanan kami. Yun lang naman po eh. Kaya ang tanong pong nananatili ay, pwede bang gawin nating dahilan yon para sabihin natin sa judge, Judge, huwag mo nang ikulong ang asawa ko. Napakabuting tao naman yan. So pwede po ba nating sukatin yung pagtulong na ginawa ng isang tao at ang kanyang kabaitang nagawa sa harap ng isang pagkakasalang nagawa niya? Hindi po ganun eh. Ang korte po ang magpapasya sigun dun sa ebidensyang inilahad sa kanila. So hahatol po yung hukom eh. So sasabihin